We all trim, making them move, game with film. Bad, gon' flip my feel. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it. Can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere. I'm stuck with my fans. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt. Can't.
All right, so here is my success on how I was successful in Proving Grounds. I was ranked number 22 to 25 in the world, and I was using this build to use to compete in the Proving Grounds in 1v1. Now, this build is a lockdown build. It's a two-way perimeter shot creator. You have a height of 6'4" and wingspan of 6'11". Now, I love this build just because it can have an 80 drive and dunk that you can get the Devin Booker dunking package if you have a 60 vertical with that. It's like you all
on the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Then it's Darius Garland. Then there's Okongwu. And it's Harper in at the 2 spot. And for Washington, we've got Trae Young, Clint Capella out there with Al Horford. Then it's Kispert, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
And picked 20th back in 2021, Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, Coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Now Middleton. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first quarter. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Here's Harper. Launches it. Drains the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Middleton, right side. Here's Capella, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, he's an incredible offensive rebounder. Capella just works so hard to get ideal positioning when the shot goes up.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Middleton outside. Here's Capella. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, Capella's shot his fair share of free throws. Not his expertise at this point.
And Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Horford. George comes in for Middleton. Champagnie, he's checked in for Kispert. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Trae Young.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And the Hawks with possession here. With 1 on the clock. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. but we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
They've got Marvin Bagley. He's out there with George. Mason Plumlee out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Champagnie at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And there's the lob. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
The Wizards trail by 3. It's George on the wing. McConnell passes to George. With the second effort, offensive board. Here's Bagley. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Bagley's got 6 points in the quarter. 46 seconds left in the second. Here's Kuminga. Pass to Johnson. Back to Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Shot is up. It's rebounded by Washington. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
2 points. That one goes.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Atlanta on top. They're up by 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Atlanta came ready to play. They showed great chemistry, going on a quick 10-3. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
If you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Marvin Bagley really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Then it's Riziche, then it's Darius Garland, and it's Harper in at the 2-guard spot. Johnson, hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, you can't take those kind of shots around a shot blocker like Capella. You're just playing with fire at that point.
Fearless from Young inside.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They They trail by 1. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
AYG, know your game.
One of the purest shooters in this game. Stopping Middleton has to be a focal point for your defense.
Pass to Risacher. For 3. Rebound Washington. Capella's got rebound number 7 tonight. Well, Grant, aside from making East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Bagley's checked in for Washington. George comes in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Garland.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Young. And Risacher, the bucket, on the assist from Okongwu. Risacher's got his first points of the game.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Got it off in time. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
That's the end of the 3rd, and it's tied up. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Al Horford out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's George. And it's McConnell in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Garland. Clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Garland's got his first points of the night.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Tipped away. Young, the pass to Horford. Back to Young from downtown. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Well, you know this is coming with Young on the court. He's always looking for his next 3.
Here's Garland. It's rebounded by Washington. Capella's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Young. No good that time. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Risacher. Pass to Goose. Here's Daniels. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Goose. Capella with a rebound. This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
A nice shot by Young.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Clint Capella.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball. And once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Washington. Kispert comes in for McConnell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now a timeout called by Washington. They're down by 2. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter.
Timeout on the floor. Washington timeout.
One second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're on top by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Pass to Harper. Here's Daniels. Here's Harper. Right wing. Back to Daniels. From deep, Johnson. Oh, gets the 3 to fall. And so it's Atlanta with the W.
That's the end
Just a
of the
gutsy
game.
performance on the road.
It really was.
Again,
when this
for
one was
coming
up
out
in the
and
air late,
supporting your
they
team.
showed how...
This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get chipped like ice. The price just went up, the checks come down from talking that spice. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, bet. Put a ribbon on it. Real, never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, and it's still that way. Broad day, live that way, that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, and it's still that way. Still that way, still that way, still that way.
Ready to stand apart from the competition? Today, we take a look at your shoes and how to make your own shoe in the Shoe Creator.
From the main menu, navigate to Features and open Shoe Creator, and start with selecting your brand and cut.
Let your imagination run wild from here. Dream up the perfect pattern and color combination and save your shoe.
Ready to wear your shoe in My Career? Head to the appropriate store of your brand, and you'll find your shoes under colorways when you scroll to the bottom.
Make your purchase and equip your creation for all of the environments you want to wear them.
For me, I like to design shoes that match the rec court each season. So find a look that matches your fit or style, lace them up, and go hit the courts.
Two-K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here's the starting group for Houston. Tari Eason is out there with Barrett. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Carrington in at the point. And for Oklahoma City, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Holmgren is out there with Randall. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
The pass to Eason. And Holmgren pulls it down. Pass to Randall. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
When you've got a small guy on you, you just have to take advantage of it. Nice, easy jumper for him.
Out left to the wing. Here's Eason. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Here's Carrington. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Thompson. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Wallace. R.J. Barrett is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Shepard, and it's Queen, and at the center locking down the middle. R.J., the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, and you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Shepard, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Up top, Joe. Wallace covering. And Bleed on the wing. The 11-footer. No good off the front iron. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Shot clock at 5. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Rockets leading by 3. Wallace looking for an opening. Out to Smith. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Thunder have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And he drives in. Joe passes to Wiggins. 13 feet away. And the shot goes in. Wiggins has got his first points of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They trailed by as many as 6. And that should do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problem, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Handle out there with Lou Dort. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Randall. The rebound by Carrington.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time, but he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for R.J. Barrett. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. 41 seconds left in the third. Thompson outside. Pass to Carrington. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Carrington's got his first points of the game. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6, and good that time.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And it's blocked. One second left. That shot off. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Rockets. The post-pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Mason Wallace is out there with Shepard, and it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Dort. Holmgren.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Now, Shepard. This is it to Smith. Here's the 3. And the Free ball is good. Shepard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepard using the screen and finding his spot.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You've got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And the Rockets making a change here. Barrett's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. See if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Van Vliet following the miss by Jabari Smith from deep. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Shepard, the pass to Barrett. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Dort.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
And the Thunder with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
There at the pass to Smith. Shepard with the ball. Beyond the arc. Dort grabs the miss. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 5. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Here's Shepard. The Rockets again can't hit. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Alperen Sengun. Second personal foul.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. Thompson inside the line. Count it.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, he gets up. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball. All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
They won't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They ain't trying to see me. All these people with bad energy. Y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy. Bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too good for the bad vibes. Look too good to be chastised. Dripping that water like I just been baptized. Smelling as big as you ain't even got me, I myself. Need an opinion, I'll ask myself. I might as well spend this little cash myself. Been out here getting this back myself. Putting the work in the trenches. It all worked out, bench press. They like how I spit my sentence. Bars on lot, sentence. Big old watch, Benton. I'm in another dimension. I could've bought, but I'm renting. Rather put that in investment. Turn up the vibes to the sun up. Too many bags that I got to run up every time. I come up. I got talking a wide selection. You tryna take my blessings. Get whatever you like. The math ain't right. I do numbers that gon' make your head spin. I'm the one that they call for the help. I'm the one pulling card get dealt. I'm talking about blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they wanna take my blessings?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Look at the Trailblazers, focused as they walk. And now the Los Angeles starters. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Connect. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. And for Portland, we've got Scoot Henderson. Also Damian Lillard out there. Then Avdia out there with Klingon. And it's Kamare in at power forward. And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Some consider these the dog days of the regular season, Clark. You think that's fair?
I think that's accurate. I mean, they certainly can feel that way. I mean, the key is to try to not let it get to you, embrace the joy of the game, being with your teammates, competing. You really got to make it a mental kind of game when you get to those periods when the dog days are upon you.
So it's the Lakers now. The Blazers making their last shot. Pass to Ayton. Reeves with the ball. Defended by Henderson. Shot clock at 5. Here's James. With the clock winding down. And Ayton with the stuff.
And he's got such great hands. Ayton corrals rebounds and doesn't lose his touch on follow-ups.
Pass to Henderson. We've played just over a minute here in the first. For 3, here's Lillard. Rebound, the Lakers. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result. Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Now here's Lillard. Kamare, that's good.
You know, when you're facing Dame, he's at the top of the scouting report. High priority item. So that opens things up for his teammates.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Over Lillard. Second shot opportunity. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that was clearly a foul. Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws. And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Avdia attacking. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line. Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike.
And both free throws good for Avdia. The Lakers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Doncic outside. Misses from close range.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that late.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
6, the Lakers 7.
Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition. Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Hayes. And it's LaRavia in at the power forward position.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
And it's the Lakers ball. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. He gets it in there.
And don't judge Smart by his size. A little physicality isn't enough to stop him.
Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Back to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. And it's Connect with a rebound. The Lakers in the lead. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's the 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Smart looking around. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles up by 4.
And big round of applause for your...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead. And that does it for our halftime show.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated.
What you say? My goodness. Come on. Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
It's Reeves with the drive from 9 feet out, and Clingan pulls it down.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Avdia can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Doncic against Lillard. Pass to Reeves. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Robert Williams checked in for Portland. Love comes in for Henderson. Lillard looking around. For the lead, it's Avdia on the wing. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. He's got 5.
Beautiful dime from Lillard that time. Good eyes there.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. It's good. Love's got his second bucket of the game. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Now here's Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Over Lillard. Doncic, good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
No good. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Lakers, Connect is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. Williams passes to Holiday. Outside Sharp. Beyond the arc. The Lakers with a rebound. And stolen by Williams. Off the outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. First team foul.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a lead for the Trailblazers. Clingan, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Henderson in for Love. Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Smart comes in for LaRavia.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Down low. Here's Ayton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Henderson, left side. Over Smart. Outside Sharp. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting 56% today. Doncic against Holiday. Doncic, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And some changes here for Portland. Kamara comes in for Sharp. And Lillard subbed in for Holiday. LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Smart. Now a timeout called by the Lakers. They're losing by 6. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Deni Avdija.
I mean, come on. His offensive focus was just second to none in this game. Really found his rhythm early and didn't give the defense a chance at all.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, well, hey, you can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, known for his size and defense, Clingan has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
The next checked in for Los Angeles.
Now it's a two-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get the rebound. Ayton. Money.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player. Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And it's the Lakers' ball.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Doncic, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
DeAndre Ayton, fourth personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Has to connect. Back to Doncic. The 3. Can't get it to drop. So the Trailblazers win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
We make it hot, we gon' turn up the temperature. Got a little, she the signature, had to